Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Chair Yoga for MS. I'm Pat Salner, and I'm looking forward to leading you in today's session. I hope you are, if it's morning where you are, that the morning has gone off to a good start. And some of you I know are further away, and it may already be afternoon where you are, so I'm glad you're here. I'm looking at all the names that are popping up. Some of you I recognize by name, and I see a few new names as well. So welcome, whether you're the first timer or returning. Make sure you're seated in a chair without arms, and that if you are able to and feel comfortable being barefoot, that's the best way to practice and get the sensation of your feet touching down on the floor in front of you. I have in front of me my yoga mat, which gives me a little bit more of a grip than my wood floor or carpeting does, but either way is fine. Also, if you happen to have yoga blocks, that's a great prop to have. If you don't, I am demonstrating what you can use instead of yoga blocks are paper towel rolls that are still in their plastic wrapper. So that we use sometimes to do inner leg work. And you can also use a paper towel roll. If your chair is deep, you can put it right behind you to bring yourself more forward in your chair. The other prop, again, I'm repeating myself. I know for those who have been with me before, if you have a blanket or a big towel, that also helps make your chair a little more comfortable by letting it rest on the back of the chair. You can roll it to, again, if you are short like I am, it gives you a little bit more filler of that space, so you're not sitting as deep in your chair. Ideally, what we want to do is create a nice long torso and a lot of space for the ribs, because breath is important not only for yoga, but for everything we do in life, sort of the life force, as we all know. All right, well, welcome once again. Sit tall in your chair, and if you need to, move forward so that your feet are flat on the floor in front of you. And I just tilted my camera down a bit. I want to sort of let you see how I sit. Okay, that looks about right. Okay. All right, so I've wiggled myself more forward in my seat. As I look down at my body, looking at my feet, they're parallel and about hip distance apart. The lower legs are parallel and they are perpendicular to the floor. And looking up at the upper leg, the thigh or quad muscles, you want to make sure that they are parallel with the floor below you. Does that make sense? Okay, great. Good to see faces. It's fun to see the names, but it's really great. I know we're not in a classroom together space, but I'm glad it gives me, a sense of who's here. So welcome once again. Sitting in your chair, you can start to settle in by just gently rocking side to side. Very gently. As you do that, you're just shifting your weight, but keeping your feet flat on the floor. And once you feel comfortable, sort of warming up the glutes, come to stillness, and then take one hand underneath the hamstring muscle and sort of lift the muscle off to the side. So those are the muscles on the back side of the legs. My fingertips are pulling out just gently. That allows your sits bones to make a little bit more contact with the seat that you're in. Sit tall. Without pressing feet firmly into the mat, just sort of wiggle toes and feel the feet making firm contact with that floor. Let's start by placing one hand on the heart and one on the low belly. And if you're comfortable closing your eyes, do that. Or look outside. If your view from where you're seated, besides looking at me, you can take a look at nature or whatever's outside your window. Take a nice long inhale through the nostrils, lifting your chest as you take in that breath, maybe hold it at the top And then exhale long and slow out through the mouth. Ah. Let it come out with a sigh. Inhale, lifting your chest. Hold it at the top. Exhale long and slow. Let it go. So think about the breath as taking in the air and substance of what you need, the life force. And exhale what you don't need. Let it go. So using that metaphor, as you close your eyes, push away the stresses and the to-do list and things that came before yoga and what you need to do later. Taking in what you need, sunshine, fresh air. Exhale, let go of what you don't need. We're just practicing the breath, a place to come back to when life stresses get in the way. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, place your hands in your lap, either palms facing down or palms facing up. I want to share something that I get every day. It's called the daily Om. So I don't know if you know the term Om in yoga. It's a vibrational sound, and we can practice that later. So what that is, it's helping create a calming sound. And this little daily Om or saying or a little message is called mountains. So whether you have mountains near you, or you can picture a mountain, or you climb mountains or whatever, there's something to be gained from that visual image of a mountain. So think about the top of a mountain where we're able to witness life from a different perspective. It helps bring us a new awareness. Mountains have always captured our imagination, calling us to scale their heights, to circle, to worship at their feet, to pay homage to their greatness. Mountains can be seen from thousands of miles. I'm skipping around on this, but they symbolize a vision, the ability to rise above the adjacent lowlands and see below our immediate vicinity. From the top of the mountain, we're able to witness new life, a perspective, and we can take in the whole thing in a single glance, what's below. And it helps us to remember how big mountains are and how big the world is, and how we are just one small part of that. So I just wanted to share that. It's something that anybody can sign up for. It's free. It's called Daily Om. So while we were talking about Om, let me introduce it to you if it's new to you. Bring your hands together, thumbs pressing towards your sternum. Lift your chest. Take a nice long inhale. And as you prepare to exhale, we're going to mouth the word or sound of Om. So here we go. Inhale. And on the exhale, we say Om. Om. And release the hands. Do that 2 more times. It takes practice, and it doesn't have to be long. It works. Do what works best for you. Hands together, heart center, thumbs pressing towards the sternum. Lift the chest. Take that breath in. On your exhale, we're going to Om. All right, we're getting the hang of it. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, bring the hands together at heart center, lift the chest. Exhale. And release the hands. Notice when you have your thumbs pressing towards your sternum and you create that Om sound, you probably feel a little bit of vibration. And as you close your lips close together, you can also create that little bit of a vibrational sensation as well. All right, let's flip the palms so the palms are facing up. Let's stretch our fingers away. Nice long fingers, stretching them away. That's your inhale. Exhale, cup the fingers into the center of the palms. Blossom hands. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bring them in. Inhale, stretch fingers. Exhale. Couple more. Inhale, just picture a flower opening up in the warm sun. And exhale as the evening cools, the petals curl in. One more. Inhale, stretch, opening up your flower, your blossom. Exhale, fingers curl in and relax. Let's just do a few shaking out of our arms, maybe forward and back. Keep the breath flowing. And come to stillness. We'll go into shoulder rolls. Bring your fingertips to the tops of your shoulders. And we go forward with the elbows. Exhale out to the side and down. Inhale, elbows come forward. Exhale, around. Inhale, forward, out to the side and down. Couple more. Inhale, forward. Exhale. And down. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. All right, let's reverse that. So just shake out the arms before we do the reverse. Always relax the arms whenever we've done a lot of up, bring them down. All right, back to the fingertips on the shoulders. Elbows go back. Inhale, squeeze shoulder blades out to the side. Exhale, elbows come forward. Inhale, swing them back. Exhale to the side and down. Inhale and exhale. Couple more on your count. I'm getting warm. I'm taking off a layer. All right, and then shake out the arms. Let's open our eyes nice and wide, stretching, maybe wrinkling the forehead a tiny bit. As wide as you can. Look all the way over to your right side. Come center. Go all the way to your left. Look down, blink, blink, and come into your regular eye position. All right, let's do some neck work. Sitting tall, tip the chin down towards the chest. Take a breath, inhale and exhale. Interlace the fingers behind the head and gently press on the back of the head. I've got my elbows wide and I'm tipping my chin down. Coming back up slowly, going to keep our eyes wide open. Press the head in to the hands and the hands into the head. And if you're sitting tall, just like this is good. Take a breath, inhale and exhale. If you feel comfortable to look up at your ceiling and let the head tilt back, inhale, try that. Back arches slightly. Inhale and exhale, come back into neutral. So we're centered once again. Let's tip our head down. Inhale and exhale, tip down. Holding it down and breathing. And now press the head into the hands into the head, and come all the way back up. Look up at the ceiling. Lift the chest. Inhale and exhale. Maybe tilt the head back just enough, but using those hands to support your head as you go back, and then back to neutral, and release the arms down. Let's go to our sides. You can use the seat of your chair to hold on to, or the legs, or use your arms to guide your head. We're going to go over to your left side. Inhale, sitting tall. Tip the ear towards your left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Come back up, center, go to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale. Last time to your right. And back to center. All right. Let's sit tall once again. Place the hands on the waist. Feel your rib, that bottom rib. See if you can lift that rib up, creating a little more length. Inhale and exhale, and then release the hands. We're going to go into the rotations of the spine now. So we're going to go forward and back. That's cow cat. We'll do sides and then we'll do our twists. Here we go, sitting tall. And another little trick to help you sit a little taller in your chair is to use the heel of the hand, pressing it gently into the quads, the thigh muscles. And then press in, see how much, a tiny bit of more tall that you can sit in your chair. Here we go for our seated cow-cat. Inhale, we're leaning forward at the hip flexor, the chin comes up. Exhale, tip the chin down, round back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, tip the chin and round back. Inhale. This movement can be big or small. Slower is stronger. If you can do it slow, better. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Lift the chest as you come forward. Arch the back slightly. Tip the chin as you rock back on your exhale. And pulling tall. All right. Just wiggle once again into your seat of your chair. Another little tip for strengthening your back is to keep the core muscles engaged. So as we lift up our chest, envision the belly button going back towards the spine. Inhale, shoulder roll back and down, keeping nice space between ears and shoulders. And now we're going to go into our side bends. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead, and exhale, bend over to your left side. Inhale, come through center. And exhale to your right. So we're going both sides. If you choose to go one way or the other, it doesn't matter. Just take your time. Just feel that stretch. Maybe even hold it a little longer. Bring yourself to center and back over to the other side. Sit tall, breathing. Nice side body stretch. And let's just do one more. This time, inhale, lift your right arm up, bending over to your left. Stretch those fingers up. It can either be straight up over your head or let the arms start to drape over the head. Depending on your range, what your arm will allow you to do. You can even bend at the elbow and let the forearm touch the top of the head. Notice where you feel that lovely side body stretch. Inhale, come through center. Let's go to the other side. Lift your left arm straight up and then bend if you choose. Let it cup around the head as you bend over to your right side. Stretching fingers. And then come to center. Release the arm down. All right, here we go for our twists. Inhale, the arms come up overhead, and we twist to your left side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, tall. Twist back to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, tall. Exhale. And last time over to your right. And we come back to center, release the arms down. Let's interlace the fingers and pull the arms straight out in front of you. And as you do that, we're opening up the space between the shoulder blades. I'm still sitting tall. I've just turned sideways so you can see how I have my arms parallel to the floor, stretching. Fingers are interlaced. Inhale and exhale. Tip the chin down. And notice where you feel that lovely stretch right along the spinal column. Inhale and exhale. Lift the head back up. Flip the palms. Let the palms push away. Opening up the hands. A little bit of pressure. Lets our hands open up. Get that nice reverse stretch. Inhale and exhale. We're going to lift the arms slowly. Watch the fingers as they go up. In your range, you can bend the elbows a little bit if straight arms is too much. We don't want to lock the elbows. Inhale and exhale. The arms come up overhead. Stretching. Scoop the belly in. Looking up if that feels safe. If not, look just straight ahead. Inhale and exhale. We're going to unlace those fingers and let the arms float down. See how slow you can go. Letting those arms come all the way back down to your side. All right, I'm going to do a couple other arm movements. Next one is called cow face pose. Extending that left arm straight up. Inhale and exhale, bend. Press the head into the arm. Inhale and exhale, taking your right arm, reaching across, reaching for whatever you can get. Maybe it's just the top of the elbow, maybe it's all the way to the tricep. Either way, lift the chest. Inhale and exhale. We're doing a lot of work to open up the front body. Inhale and exhale. And just breathe. And release your right arm down, release your left arm down. Going to the other side, take a breath before we start. Inhale and exhale, lifting your right arm up, straight, bend, press the head in, eyes wide open. Inhale and exhale, smile's okay too, you know. And we reach across to the top of the elbow or the tricep and put in a little bit of pressure, getting a nice stretch. Inhale and exhale. Look up if that feels safe. As you do that, you notice that the back is arching a bit more. Inhale and exhale. Release your left arm. Release the right arm. Okay. Let's stretch those arms out wide, palms face forward. Lift the chest once again. Notice as you do this, see if you can get a little sensation of squeezing shoulder blades together, lifting the chest, inhale and exhale. We're going to crisscross the arms, coming into eagle arms. So let the left arm go underneath the right. Arms intersect, turning sideways. You can see what I'm doing. So one elbow is inside the other. And wherever you touch down with the fingers, maybe your hands really touch inside each other. Maybe they're just fingertips to the thumb. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Inhale and exhale, pull the arms away from you. Continue to sit tall. Inhale and exhale. Take another breath. Inhale and exhale. We're going to start to tip those elbows down towards our midsection. Inhale, exhale, round the back, elbows point in towards the belly button. Rounding the back. Inhale, come back up to seated. Look up at the hands, keeping the back strong. Inhale and exhale. Let's tip down one more time as we round the back. Scooping the belly in. And come back up to tall. And unwind those arms. And just once again, shake them out. We're going to go to the other side, but just let's give those shoulders a rest. Just sway gently forward and back and shaking up the arms. Take a breath. Again, return to that nice, tall, seated posture. Arms spread wide, fingers spread, palms facing forward. This time your right is underneath the left. So opposite of what you just did. Inhale, intersect those arms. So one elbow is resting inside the other. Inhale and exhale. Lift the elbows, pull the arms out from the shoulders. Inhale and exhale, look up if that feels okay, or just straight ahead. Inhale and exhale, we're going around the back. Elbows tip in towards the belly button, scooping the belly inward. Nice stretch sensation for the upper back. Inhale, come up, lift. Inhale and exhale. Let's go down one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. And bring yourself back up to tall. Inhale and exhale, unwind those arms. Woo, shake that out. And just a reminder for those who are new to this class, do what feels right for your body. If there's an instruction or a posture you don't want to do or don't feel comfortable doing, just go back to your breath, maybe bringing in one hand to the heart and one to the low belly while we're doing something that's out of the range of what you'd like to do. And also, I see somebody taking a sip of water. Very good. Staying hydrated is important. And I'm going to take my sip right now. Okay. So we just did eagle arms. We're going to add on to that. We're going to do eagle legs. And usually eagle is done standing, but there's no reason it can't be done seated. And it is a little bit of a twist, obviously. So we're going to do eagle legs alone. So we're we're lifting our left leg, crossing it over the left. And as if you're, some of us do sit cross-legged when we're just not in yoga either. So just crisscross the legs. If you've had, now the only contraindication for this crisscross leg position is if you've had a hip replacement. This can be recently. So this can be a little bit too much strain on the hip flexors and the outer hip area. But if you're safe to do this, lift your left leg, crisscross it over. At the same time you're doing that, we're going to continue to sit as tall as we can, scooping the belly in, sit tall and breathe. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, we're going to unwind those legs and just tap the feet on your mat or floor in front of you. And come to stillness. Let's try that on the opposite side. You're going to lift your right leg over the left and maybe even hook the foot behind the calf if you can. So I'll just turn, I guess you can see this if I go like this. I'm going to lift my top leg and I've got it. I can hook my foot behind the calf or maybe right around the ankle. And I'm also using my chair. I have my hands on the seat of the chair, which also helps me sit a little taller and really anchor into this position. Inhale and exhale. Let's unwind. All right, tap those feet. All right, we're going to put it all together. We're going to do arms and legs. All right. So sometimes it's easier to set up the legs and add the arms. So let's do the legs. We'll go back to our first side. That left leg is crisscrossing over. Get yourself anchored and settled. Wiggle a little bit into the chair because we've made ourselves a little unstable. So just feel as engaged into your hips and your glutes as much as you can. So it's your left leg on top. We're going to bring the right arm on top. Inhale, stretch those arms wide, crisscross the arms. So arms and legs are now engaged. We are in full eagle. Close your eyes and imagine a beautiful bald eagle, white head, black body, beautiful wingspan, soaring into the sky, maybe soaring toward the top of our mountain. Inhale and exhale. And we unwind the arms and we unwind the legs. All right, we're going to do that on the other side. Taking your right leg, crisscrossing it over, maybe hooking the foot, making sure your left foot is on the floor in front of you. Pull yourself a little tall by using the seat of the chair. Lift the chest. Inhale and exhale. Spread your wings nice and wide. Taking your left arm inside the right. Inhale, lift your eagle arms. Inhale and exhale. Once again, use your mind's eye, visual acuity to picture an eagle flying and soaring. Inhale and exhale. And let's unwind, stretch those arms out and lift the leg off. All right. I think we've covered the territory of our upper body. Let's start working on our lower body. Sitting back in the chair for this, we're going to point and flex our toes and feet, ankles rather. So point and flex at the ankle. Inhale and exhale. Circle the ankles and reverse the circles. And maybe just flutter the feet and maybe flutter legs a little bit in your seat. Again, seat of the chair holding on. hold on to the legs, whatever you can reach for, as you just get that little bit of activity going on there. All right, and let's come to stillness. Let's move forward in the chair again. You just do a gentle march in place. Heel the hands towards the quads to pull yourself tall, and then release, and then lift, alternating, lifting the legs. Use the core, the center of the body, for the strength. We are lifting at the hip flexor. You can keep that foot flexed or just neutral. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Again, if you've had enough, finish. Do a couple more. Inhale and exhale. And come to stillness. All right, we're going to add on to our leg marching. We're going to use our elbows to our knee as it lifts. And we'll first do left elbow or left arm, left leg. So we're going to look like that. So stretch that left arm straight up overhead, and then exhale, knee and elbow come together. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, lift the foot or lift the leg. That looks good. Okay, sit tall as you do this. A couple more. One more. And stillness. Other side. That right arm goes straight up. Inhale, exhale, elbow and leg come together. Sitting tall. One more. And come to stillness. All right, we're going to do crisscross. Before we do that, we'll just take a moment of stillness in our seat, because I'm sure your heart rate is up a little bit, and the next one is a little more challenging. So let's just take a moment to do some mind exercises. Inhale and exhale. Focus in on your breath. Inhale and exhale. Look at something that's in the room you're in, or maybe you're fortunate to be near a window and you can look outside at the scenery beyond your home or apartment. I'm in Vermont. The leaves are turning colors. I'm looking at oranges and yellows. Still a fair amount of green, but wherever you are, look and observe. Take a moment. Inhale and exhale. Use your eyes to see. And maybe you don't have, so picture what it sounds like outside if your windows are closed. I'm seeing some rustling of the leaves. Inhale and exhale. So it's what I see and what I can hear. Inhale and exhale. And whether it's something outside your window or a favorite place that you go to, think about all of the senses that are involved in enjoying a particular place. Inhale and exhale. It's what you see. It's what you hear. It's what you smell. It's what you taste. And what you touch. And let's go back to our arm and leg work. Here we go. Lifting that left arm straight up. Inhale. Exhale. We're lifting that right knee up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lift chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. And release. Excuse me. I'm going to go to the other side. Lifting that right arm up. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale and exhale. All right. And just once again, wiggle into your chair. Oh, excuse me. I'm a little hoarse this morning. All right, we are going to do some circles into our seat. We've done all of the separate rotations. Now let's just hold on to the chair. We're going to lean over to the right side, come forward, and then circle over to your left, back into the seat, a little bit back, then back over to the right. Inhale, come forward, exhale, round, back. One more, right, forward, left, back. All right, sit tall. We'll go in the opposite direction, starting to your left. Inhale, tall, circling left, forward, right, and back. Inhale, tall, circling. And let's do one more. And pulling yourself tall. All right. And we've done our, just going through, okay, we haven't done the teapot series. So we're going to go back to some upper body work. Bringing the arms into cactus shape. So we're trying to keep our upper arm parallel with the floor, palms face forward, lift the chest, inhale, and exhale, forearms come together. Inhale apart, exhale together. Inhale apart, exhale to come together. Open wide, lift the chest. Exhale together. One more. Inhale, lift, and exhale, and release the arms down. Now we're going to go side to side. Inhale, arms back to the cactus, and we bring the right arm over to the left. Inhale, open, exhale. Inhale, open, exhale, that right arm over to the left. Inhale, open, left arm goes to the right. Inhale, exhale. And release the arms down. All right, last teapot series. Go back to the cactus arms and we do tips side to side. Inhale, sit nice and tall, scoop the belly in. Exhale, we tip over to the left. Inhale, tall. Exhale, right. Inhale, tall. Exhale, slow and steady. And of course, finish up when you've had enough. Do a couple more for those who want to continue. Inhale. Exhale, center. One more. Just for good luck. And back. And then to the right. And release the arms down. Let's sit nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. We're going to do a sun salutation from the chair. And it's a lot of what we've already done, but it gets our heart rate up and we just think positive thoughts. We think of all the warmth and wonderful things that the sun can give us. So here we go. Inhale, arms up overhead, reaching, fingertips touch. Exhale, let the arms float down. Fold forward a bit in your chair or as far as you can. And then tip the chin. Pull yourself tall as you bring those arms back up. Fingertips touch and the hands come back down to heart center. Tip the head down towards your fingertips and sit tall. We'll do that 2 more times. Here we go. Inhale, tall, look up, fingertips touch. Exhale, release the arms, let them float as you come forward. Let the arms dangle in front of you. Pull yourself tall. Bring those arms back up once again. Fingertips touch and hands come back to heart center. One more. Here we go. Last sun salutation. Inhale, arms up, lift. Fingertips touch. Exhale, let the arms float down, folding forward. Hands to the shins, tucking the chin as you pull yourself tall. Bring those arms back up, lift, scoop the belly, and then hands back to heart center. Inhale and exhale. All right, I did promise that we might use paper towel rolls. So if you have one or a yoga block, And even if you don't, I mean, you can use a book. Usually books are kind of hard. What's nice about a paper towel roll, there's a little give. So I am sitting more forward in my chair. So I am really squared off. Sure. Good. All right. Paper towel roll between the legs. And I'm just going to do a little bit of squeezing and releasing. Sit tall, hands, the heel of the hands. Once again, use that little bit of pressure to sit tall as you press those heels of the hands in to the quads, squeezing the paper towel roll. Inhale, squeeze on the exhale. Inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale and release, and move that paper towel roll out of your way. All right, let's go into a figure 4 stretch. So what does that entail? We're going to lift our right leg and cross it over our left thigh. And you may want to use a towel, blanket, or even a sweatshirt just to help with that leg as you lift it up over. So I have a foot, my top foot is flexed. I'm going to place my forearm on that leg, the right forearm on the leg, and just feel the stretch here. You can come more forward if your range is good or can take it. Inhale and exhale, and just hold this stretch. Taking a breath or two in. Inhale and exhale. Keeping that foot flexed. Inhale and exhale, leaning forward, and then bringing yourself back up to tall. And if you can, keep that foot there, and let's give ourselves a little bit of self-massage here by letting those thumbs go to the arch of the foot, just rubbing from the arch all the way forward to the ball of the foot, and letting the fingers and the thumbs rub those toes. Getting a little bit of warmth, and then maybe a little bit of clapping, getting a little blood circulating down at the feet. And then gently lift that leg off and down. Then we go to the other side. Flexing the foot, prepping for figure 4 stretch on this side. Inhale and exhale. So try to start sitting tall, foot is flexed. And this is really good enough if forward fold is not for you. Inhale and exhale, placing the forearm, that left forearm on top of the left leg, and lean in. Inhale and exhale. If you feel like folding forward, like tipping the chin down, gives you a little bit more stretch and range here. Inhale and exhale. And we pull ourselves tall. Inhale and exhale. Let's massage the left foot using the thumbs at the arch of the foot, stroking, going forward from the arch up to the ball of the foot, to the toes. Give each and every toe a little bit of massage, getting blood circulating down there. And gently let that foot come off. All right, we talked about earlier on with the sound of Om and creating that vibrational sound. We're going to do another exercise that's called thymus tapping. Again, that also helps create a nice vibrational sensation, which is calming and relaxing. So you can either keep your shirt, you can either do skin to skin or do it right through the blouse or shirt that you've got on. So we're starting right at that, feel for your collarbones and that little opening space right in the center there. We start with the tapping there. That's the thymus area. So gently tap. You can do this with eyes open, eyes closed. Again, you're in your own space. You can make as much noise as you want. Just notice that vibrational sound and sensation you create. Then let the fingertips go down the center of the chest, the sternum. Inhale and exhale, maybe across the top of the chest and the collarbone area. Inhale and exhale. Then to the neck. Open the jaw, open your mouth. And tapping right along the neck, right along the side of the face. You can only, not that I shouldn't say you can only do this in a yoga class, but just notice where you might hold tension if you do when you're right along the jawline. This is a great way to help release that. I'll take off my glasses and then let my fingertips go right along the side of my face, temple area, and then up to the forehead, and then back down. And back to the thymus. Again, your vibrational sound, make the sound. And relax and release those hands. Okay, all right. So hopefully we are starting to slow down our practice a bit. And I think we've done almost all of the major postures, and we're going to do a couple more stretches. So this time we're going to widen our stance and make yourself comfortable in this. So notice where you sit in your chair. I'm a little more forward and my legs are turned out, my feet are turned out. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to sit tall. So we're going to come forward. So here's another reason to have a blanket or a pillow. You can put the blanket on your lap. You can fold it so it creates almost a pillow-like size. I also happen to have a yoga bolster, which can be used for this practice too. So if you have a pillow, blanket, whatever, we're going to be coming forward. I'll use my blanket today. Wide legs, blanket on top, pressing that blanket or pillow in towards your belly. Let the arms relax. Tip the chin down, round the back. Let the hands slide over the quad muscles, down to the knees. Tip the chin down. Make sure your feet are really pressing into your floor or yoga mat in front of you. Inhale and exhale. And then we start to dangle forward into a wide angle forward fold. Inhale and exhale. Open the mouth a little bit. Just let the mouth relax. Mouth and jaw. Inhale and exhale. We're going to come back up shortly. I want you to take your time. As you come up, see if you can keep the chin tucked towards the sternum as you bring your back up to seated and allowing the head to arrive last. Back into your seated position, taking your time. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale. We'll do one more forward fold. Sitting tall, using that cushion, blanket, whatever you have, press it in towards the belly. As you come forward, let those arms, use your hands, use a little bit of pressure as you let those arms slide down the legs. Tip the chin, coming into a dangle forward fold. Inhale and exhale. Take your time. We're coming back up to seated. Scoop the belly as you lift the torso, keeping the chin tucked until the very end. And soften. All right, a few more stretches, and then we'll go into our final relaxation posture. So sit back in the chair a bit more. We're going to extend that left arm up and stretch that right leg out. So opposite arm and leg. So my leg is lifted. I'm reaching up and away. Inhale and exhale. Stretch, stretch, stretch the leg. Stretch, stretch, stretch the arm. Inhale and exhale. Lower the leg, lower the arm. Let's go to the other side. Stretching your right arm straight up. Inhale and exhale, extending the left leg. Inhale and exhale. Lower down. Let's go back to our first side. Stretch, lift, reach out with the leg. And lowering down, other side. And release down. And just sit back in the middle of your chair, wiggle, wiggle one more time, lifting hamstring muscles, really feeling anchored into your seat. Sitting as tall as you can, and belly scooped in. Inhale, shoulders up, back and down, nice wide collarbones. Inhale and exhale. Holding that strong position, let's bring our hand to the heart and one to the belly. Inhale and exhale. Feel where your heart rate is. Now we're going to release the hands, bringing them to the top of the thighs. And now let's just soften into our seat. So we're going to start to relax all the muscles that we use. So if it feels good to sit back in your chair, do that. We don't want to slump, but we want to start to relax. So let the feet be soft. And maybe if you are like me, I sit back in my chair, my legs are a little softer on the floor. Inhale and exhale, softening the muscles that you just used, the lower legs, the upper legs, the torso, the hips, the glutes. Inhale and exhale, keep that breath going, soften the chest, let those shoulders relax, arms are soft, maybe even closing your eyes. Inhale and exhale. And as you start to relax and soften your body into the chair, bring yourself to that peaceful place, a place that brings peace and ease. And maybe you're using a metaphor or an image of a mountain, or even at the seashore, wherever it might be. Your place, your special place. Push away the stresses and the to-do list. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, open your eyes. Take a nice long inhale and exhale, maybe circling your wrists, stretching fingers. Shake out the hands, lift the feet off the floor, circle the ankles once again, stretching your toes. And sitting tall. Let's bring our hands together at heart center, thumbs pressing towards the sternum. Lift your chest. Put a smile on your face. Take a nice long inhale and exhale. Tip the head down towards your fingertips. And be thankful and grateful for what you can do. Think about the positives, not the negatives. Thank you for practicing yoga with me today. Namaste.